Mont Tremblant, Mont Tremblant, Mont Tremblant, Mont Tremblant. Good morning from beautiful Mont Tremblant, Quebec, where today I'm going to be answering the question, can you use the iPhone 13 Pro as a vlogging camera? So this entire vlog will be shot with the iPhone 13 Pro. So let's go. Okay, so I lied to you because I just couldn't resist. Some of that drone footage was just too tasty to not include and not be seen. So from now on, everything you see will have been shot with the iPhone 13 Pro. I promise I won't lie to you again. Let's go. I was gonna go to Vermont and the New England area, but Mr. Biden has refused to open the border to us Canadians, so we couldn't just do a little road trip to Vermont. We would have to fly there, and then it just becomes a whole thing. So instead, we decided to drive out to Mont Tremblant, Quebec, where I've never been before, and where it is absolutely beautiful. Like, I'm loving this town. As much as I've been bitching and moaning about Canada over the last year, it's a beautiful country and worth visiting, worth putting on your list. Because this vlog is supposed to be about the iPhone 13 Pro and whether or not you can use it as a vlogging camera, I suppose I should talk a little bit about it. Cinematic mode. It's the blurry background and like some of the focus racking features that Apple is touting on a lot of their commercials. Does it work? I find the fake blurriness in the background sometimes looks way too fake for my liking. I find sometimes it's not exactly precise. That could get better over time with software. So use cinematic mode sparingly. I do find that cinematic mode on the selfie camera for vlogging like I'm doing right now is actually not that bad. I kind of like that. Assuming the audio is correct. Like, the whole thing falls apart for me if I now have to go and get another microphone, a specialized microphone. It's like, I don't want something that's gonna require me to then go and buy more stuff on top of it. I'm trying to be as minimalist as possible with my gear. And I know that's a bit of an oxymoron with camera gear and stuff like that, because it's just gear begets more bags, which begets more gear. It's just an endless loop. All right, I'm headed back to the cabin, and I guess it's time for coffee, breakfast. It's time for coffee, breakfast, shower, and get back on the road. But this is not the end of the vlog. It started raining. Obviously, it doesn't look like a hike is happening today. Can't really walk around anywhere outside. It's just too rainy. So I don't know. The next part of this trip, we're supposed to be driving to Quebec City, which is a 4-hour drive. I don't know if we'll just head in that direction, and then if it stops raining, we'll stop somewhere along the way. But sucks. Today would have been a beautiful day to just stay in the cabin and just like sleep and be cozy. So, made a little pit stop on our way to Quebec City. The rain stopped, so we decided to stop for lunch in Montreal, and we're at a place called Tommy for brunch. And I just took a quick glance at the menu here, and I couldn't believe it. It's like it was made for me. Lucky Charms French toast was a hit, although it didn't really even need the Lucky Charms, to be honest. Anyway, really glad I got to stop by Montreal, even just to have a quick brunch, lunch, and then move on. I love this city. I've always said if I was not going to live in Toronto, the only other city in Canada that I would consider living in is Montreal. So who knows, maybe one day, but today is not that day. Gotta get back on the road and keep heading east to Quebec City.
I've been trying to be my own guiding star, but it appears it hasn't taken me very far. I've tried to be my own all in all and everything, but it's just been a hard and arduous thing.
We made it to Quebec City, and it's still kind of weird and surreal that a place in Canada looks like this, and a place where I don't speak the language is still somehow in Canada and will accept my crappy Canadian dollars. But here we are, and it's pretty beautiful, especially in the fall.
When I gave in, all life's good came running at me.
Now, as far as the iPhone 13 Pro goes, it's doing a good job, but I am starting to notice some limitations as to why I may not use this as my primary vlogging camera going forward. Say hello there. There's my wife over there taking pictures of me as I'm vlogging. First of all, as I mentioned before, the cinematic mode, I think does a decent job. Even now without my hat on, looks like it's doing a decent job blurring out everything but me. But cinematic mode can definitely start to feel gimmicky. I feel like it's forcing me to change. Like, I feel like I want that blurry background kind of effect, but the fact that it only works in very specific situations is limiting, and it's also causing me to change my shooting style to always look for these rack focus opportunities. Secondly, the fact that I can't just swap out the battery once the internal battery on the iPhone dies is something that's kind of stressing me out, because once this battery goes, that's it.
With a broken heart and mind and arms laid down, your war and hate and arms left in the light of day, and let Jesus show the way. But hey, I'm not religious and I'm old since I can't stand the way that most priests talk in the state church or elsewhere.
Just got back to the Airbnb after that poutine, and I am going to need a nap. I'd love to see you try to stay awake after a poutine of that size. This is the Airbnb. It's pretty cool. The only thing that really sucks, and is the most unfortunate thing, there's no way of knowing this beforehand, is that this Airbnb is like literally surrounded by construction. And not like there's building construction happening in and around the area, which is also happening too, but I mean, like, the sidewalks are torn up, there's heavy machinery everywhere. It's kind of a pain in the ass just to even get in the building. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's, you know, 100% one of those first world problems kind of situations, but let me just show you and prove to you how bad this situation is. So that's one window, and notice the traffic in the background. I'll walk over here. There's more. Let's walk over to the other window. Still a continuation of that. And it just keeps freaking going. But yeah, what would otherwise be a pretty sweet Airbnb just happens to be in the middle of a construction zone right now. All right, how's that? Let's get rid of that. There we go. This feels more like my regular shot back home, except I'm wearing dark colors and it's a dark couch. So it just looks like I'm blending into the couch, which might be good because the poutine is sitting quite heavily in this area. So let's try not to accent that. Anyway, the iPhone 13 Pro. I've enjoyed using it. I've had it for a couple weeks now. This is the first time I'm really using it for video extensively. Most of the time, if I'm just doing vlogging out and about, I could probably do a lot of my shooting. 60 to maybe even 70% of the shots that I like to get usually, it could be done on this iPhone 13 Pro. Yeah, ultimately it doesn't matter. Just whatever camera gets you the shot that you need. Now, need is relative. Some people need that picture perfect pixel quality. I don't always need that. That's just not my style. You know, maybe one day I'll get to a place where I can sort of really focus and emphasize on that picture quality, but today is not that day. Most of the time I'm a run and gun kind of guy. I'm just running around. I'm just trying to get my shots, move on, get my shots as quickly and as efficiently as possible so that I can at least still have some time to be present in the space that I'm in. So with that said, this video was entirely shot on the iPhone 13 Pro, minus the drone footage, obviously, because I just couldn't help myself. Mont Tremblant was just too beautiful that I just had to show you guys. So anyway, minus the drone footage, every other shot in this vlog was captured on the iPhone 13 Pro. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you've got the iPhone 13 Pro or if you've used your phone as a primary camera ever, or ever tried to record a vlog on it. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's the end of this vlog. Subscribe if you haven't already for more videos, not like this one, because this is not usually the kind of video I do. But if you want to check out more of the videos that I usually do, check out my channel, subscribe if you like them, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go take a nap now.